Hey guys, it's Rick and I'm here with a pickup video. This video is basically an accumulation of all the randomness that I've picked up that hasn't been in the form of an unboxing or part of a Facebook mega haul, which is coming very soon to you guys. So I'm going to dive right in because there's a really healthy stack of stuff in front of me. The first two things I'm going to show are DVDs. The first is a title that basically there was a big collection that I was looking at locally. Bought a bunch of stuff to resell, you know, just to add to the pile of stuff that I have right now, which is kind of cool because that allows me for more hunting and more videos for you guys to show stuff off. That was Khaleesi making noise. So this, I believe, is out of print or just a hard to find DVD. She is moving the whole thing. Wow. Anyway, so, but my girlfriend, Bridget, really loves this movie, and it's stuck out in the back, or stuck in the back of my head, that she was a fan of the movie. So, I wanted to grab it, because I had never seen it. She talked about it, said it was really good. And that movie is This Boy's Life, starring a very young, as you guys can see, a Leonardo DiCaprio here, who's extremely young, and then Robert De Niro and Ellen Barkin. This is from 1993, so right around the same era of What's Eating Gilbert Grape. So like I said, it stars De Niro, Ellen Barkin. I hope I didn't say Alan before. Ellen Barkin, Leonardo DiCaprio, who else is here? Somebody else. I feel like there's somebody else in it. I'm totally blanking on it. But it is the widescreen version. And yeah, definitely excited about checking this one out. I don't know a ton about it. It's my understanding it's a really great movie, so I look forward to watching it. The other DVD I kept for myself is basically a placeholder for me until I can get the Blu-ray, which at the prices it's going for is not going to be anytime soon. But this is the Anchor Bay DVD release, brand new factory sealed, of License to Drive. I would love to get my hands on the Blu-ray, but it is insanely expensive, like 50 or 60 bucks used. So yeah, I wanted to grab this. Like I said, this is the Anchor Bay release from '05. I recently showed this movie to Bridget for the first time. This was a childhood favorite of mine. She had never seen it. I think it holds up pretty well. She thought it was entertaining for an 80s movie. The next thing I gotta find is I gotta find Dream a Little Dream and Dream a Little Dream 2. She's never seen either of those. I remember loving the first one as a kid. I don't remember much about the second one. So yeah, License to Drive, This Boy's Life. The only two new DVDs I've added to my collection in the last month and a half, which is good, because, you know, hashtag Blu-ray snob, guys. Ba-bang. So, next group of movies I got at Game and DVD Exchange in Media, Pennsylvania. It's a shame when Dave recorded that video for you guys. If you watch Cinema Sickness, I assume you do. The audio went out about 10 minutes into the video. The guy, Mark, who runs the store is really awesome. He actually left a comment in my video, I guess 2 videos ago. I definitely look forward to going back in his store, visiting again. Just a really good dude. His Blu-ray selection is awesome. He had stuff priced out fairly reasonable. It's $6 a title. Although he worked on a deal with us. Basically, the 6 movies I got and the video game that RJ got, he gave me everything for, I think, 30 bucks. I want to say $30. That's what sticks out in my head. So, but the really cool thing about this is 3 of these were on my wish list. 1 is extremely tough to find. The other 3 were all brand new factory sealed, which is pretty awesome. They're all open now because in my next video, you'll see why that's awesome and how it came into play. So, the first title I've heard mixed things about, The Girl on the Train. I've read the book. I enjoyed the book. I've heard this movie is not very good, but It was cool. It was brand new factory sealed. It had the slip, so I definitely want to check it out. See for myself if it's as bad as people say, or maybe I'll like it. So grab that. The next title, saw in the movies, and I enjoyed it. I thought Mark Wahlberg did a great job. Michelle Williams was excellent in the movie. Christopher Plummer, for considering the circumstances, did great. And that is All the Money in the World, based on the J.P. Getty family. You know, I definitely look forward to revisiting this. It's been a while since I saw it in the movies, so grab that. Like I said, the first three were all brand new factory sealed with their slipcovers. The next one is probably the one I'm most excited about. It's a movie I think I'm going to see if RJ wants to watch before we check it out. It's been on my radar for a while, and that is A Monster Calls. I don't know a ton about it, but it looks pretty awesome. The design looks really cool of the movie. I remember the trailer seemed pretty awesome. So, A Monster Calls. Went ahead and grabbed that. But like I said, brand new, sealed with the slip. So, the next three things, like I said, were all on my wish list. The last one is pretty tough to find title. The first title, I'm surprised I did not own it. And that is Rain Man. Obviously, Tom Cruise, Dustin Hoffman. But, yeah, I was shocked I did not own this movie. So I went ahead, grabbed that up. The next one is Bad Movie Cheese at its finest. But it's one of those so bad, it's good movies. And it's definitely so bad, and that is not an understatement. And that is Showgirls, this being the 15th anniversary sensational edition with the slipcover. So I know Showgirls is awful. But I actually enjoy the movie because of how bad it is. You know, this is the NC-17 version. So that is that. And then the last title is a movie that I thought I would probably just own the DVD forever. Probably wouldn't come across the Blu-ray just because it's fairly uncommon. And it is the Echo Bridge release. And that is O. If you're not familiar with O, it's a retelling of Othello, starring Josh Hartnett, Julia Stiles, and Mekhi Phifer. Also, Martin Sheen is in the movie. Once again, this was like a 2000-2001 flick. So in that same time frame that I mentioned in my last video of like She's All That. However, this movie's a lot darker. It's not a teen comedy. But I just remember really loving this flick. I was really into Shakespeare. In 11th and 12th grade, obviously we had to read it for school a lot, so that's what kind of got me into it. So definitely looking forward to revisiting seeing if it holds up. I had it on DVD. I'll be getting rid of that for sure because now I have it on Blu-ray. So very cool. Like I said, Game and DVD Exchange, Media, Pennsylvania, very awesome. Mark is the owner. If you guys stop in, tell him Down the Movie sent you, and yeah. So the next two titles actually got in at Cash Converters in Reading, Pennsylvania. My mom and sister were in from out of town. They live in Florida. So we went to Pam's Video Game Movie Dome, which I'll get to in a little bit in this video. But then we went to Cash Converters in Reading. Wasn't finding anything. Then I found something pretty amazing. But the way their pricing works is it's buy one, get one free. So basically it comes out to 2 for $5 or full price if you just buy one. So I was looking, trying to find something. I found a title that is fairly common, but based on the circumstances, I grabbed it because it wasn't in my collection yet. That is The Big Short, directed by Adam McKay, starring Christian Bale, Brad Pitt, Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, of course. Cameo from Margot Robbie. So, really like this movie. I'm a fan of, you know, financial movies. I love Wall Street. Money Never Sleeps. You know, Wall Street 2. Boiler Room is a great one. So, grab that. But the really exciting find became a lot less exciting a day after I bought it. So, I found Ace Ventura Pet Detective. When I found this, I was freaking out because this is a hard to find Blu-ray. That was until Warner Brothers or Sony Pictures announced that they were re-releasing Ace Ventura Pet Detective and When Nature Calls the next day. I bought this on a Sunday. Monday they announced that it's coming out again. It actually just came out today, the day I'm recording this video. But this is the original Warner Brothers release of Ace Ventura Pet Detective. So excited to find this. I'll obviously be getting rid of my DVD now. I need to find When Nature Calls still. And the more I thought about it, I paid $2.50 for this. So it's not like I could buy the new one, the re-release of it, for $2.50. So I'm glad I got the original pressing for $2, basically $2.50. So $2.50, Big Short, Ace Ventura Pet Detective. I need to take a drink. So, the next titles here are from Dave, Cinema Sickness. As I mentioned, Dave's doing some downsizing, some purging of his collection. And I realized that I did not own this movie on Blu-ray. I really thought I had. And he had a copy that he was getting rid of. He gave me a really great deal. I got the crew pricing on this. Very excited. It is the 60th anniversary edition of Disney's Alice in Wonderland with the slipcover. I was really excited to grab this from him. Like I said, he hooked me up with a really awesome price on this. I'm glad to finally own this in my collection. Like I said, I thought I owned it. I probably did own it at one point a long time ago, but we're not going to go there. I do not own it, or I did not own it until now. The other thing from Dave is freaking amazing. And I really would love to curse there, because if you guys know me at all, if you've watched this channel for any period of time, if you've watched my Instagram feed, I have talked about this next title for months. As soon as I found out about it, I did a video hyping it, you know, sent it to Mill Creek to let them know, like, I am pumped about this release. Like, I hope they do it justice. I hope it has bonus features. And more and more information came out, and it looked like it was going to be stacked. Ooh, excuse me. Bonus features galore. Crazy Joe got a copy. And some other guys that we watched got copies. You know, Wet Movie. Cool Duder got copies. And obviously, my channel is not on the same level as their channels. But it was weird because Dave and I didn't get copies. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to give up. Every month, when they send our request forms, basically what titles we'd be interested in possibly getting for review, I kept filling this in. Did not get the title. Dave ended up getting the title last month, and then he got the title again last week. And he goes, "Do you still need this?" And I was actually, I still have a gift card I won from Amazon with like $40 on it, and I was really getting ready to pull the trigger and buy it. I'm glad I didn't. And that is the complete series of Community, guys. So excited to have this in my collection. I cannot wait to revisit this show. I love the show. My girlfriend Bridget has never seen this, so we are definitely going to be watching this one. The cast is awesome in this show. You have Joel McHale. You have, of course, Donald Glover, the guy who everything he touches turns to gold, in my opinion. You have Gillian Jacobs. You have Jim Rash. You have Danny Pudi. You have Allison Brie. You have Yvette Nicole Brown. You have Chevy Chase. Who else has been in this show? Ken Jeong. Brie Larson. I feel like the list can go on. This show is so stinking good. Probably one of the best shows of the last 20 years. In my opinion, right up there with Freaks and Geeks, is one of the best shows of the last 20 years. The show is hilarious. There was a season where it fell a little bit, but it came back, and it came back very strong. I am super fired up to have this in my collection, to revisit the show. It is a great show. If you guys do not have this or have not checked out Community, do yourselves a favor. Grab this. Check it out. It's an awesome show. I I will have a few seasons available on DVD that I owned for sale, but I'm so glad to own this on Blu-ray. I'm pumped. So thank you again to Dave Cinema Sickness for hooking me up. Then I have some just miscellaneous before I get into what I got from the Video Game Movie Dome. Wow, my camera is moving around like crazy. The first title, Crazy Joe grabbed for me. Heard Walmarts were getting this for $5, and I did not own it. It's another Disney title. One that I've actually never seen, and that is Home on the Range. This being the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Like I said, for $5, definitely wanted to add that to the collection, so Joe picked that up for me. Thank you, buddy. The next title, surprisingly, there was a book sale at the Chester County Library, which is a local library to me. And they had a bunch of DVDs, like a ton of DVDs. I couldn't find anything. I was bummed because they didn't have any Blu-rays. Then I was in a different room with like higher priced books and comic books and like big history books. And there on the shelf was like 20 or 30 Blu-rays. And this was sitting on the shelf. If you guys know anything about this movie, Over the Hedge, it was released recently by Walmart, or at Walmart by DreamWorks. It'll be available wide this summer, but the only way you could buy this was at Walmart. It's not like a super expensive title. It was like $10, but I paid $3 for it with the slipcover. The disc looks like it was never watched. I'm assuming that they probably used the digital copy code, which is in here, and I'm not sure. But it's a cool purple disc. I'm assuming they used the digital copy code and never watched the movie. The slip's actually in really good condition. So yeah, I grabbed that because I love the movie. That character's name is RJ. True story. RJ, my son. Not who he was named after, though. He wasn't named after a Bruce Willis character in an animated movie. But I love this movie. It's really funny. It's a great child's movie. Great animated movie. Kind of bummed they never made more of them. But it happens. And Over the Hedge. Grab that for $3. The next title got a lot of hate. A lot of people say it didn't deserve to win the Best Picture. I love the movie. I thought it was an excellent movie. You know, I really enjoyed it. Should have been Best Picture. That's probably a biased opinion for me because I love A Star is Born. I think that should have been Best Picture. But yeah, I love the movie, and that is Green Book. I thought it was great. I thought it was funny. I thought it was heartwarming. I thought Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali did great in the film. And I can't wait to revisit this one. I really liked it. Definitely had to grab this when it came out. Was going to buy the 4K, but was like, do I really need that movie on 4K? Like, is it going to make that big of a difference? Decided no, and just stuck with the Blu-ray. Grabbed that. And then the next title, I did want to grab on 4K. It got really great reviews on 4K. And basically, I have the regular Blu-ray of it. I think the regular Blu-ray, either there or the 3D Blu-ray. I'll know once I get all my movies put away, which I'll sell that, and I'm going to keep this being Little Mermaid on 4K. Like I said, this is the signature collection. I'll be selling the regular Blu-ray of it because I don't need this on 4K and, again, on Blu-ray. I just need it on 4K with the Blu-ray disc if I really want to watch it on Blu-ray. So, Little Mermaid, treated myself to this. I had a $5 shop kick I used towards it, so I think it cost me like $25. But like I said, I knew that I was going to be selling the Blu-ray, so it's going to ease the cost on it. And yeah, I'm very excited to own The Little Mermaid on 4K. And I just realized that my cup, which is on top of the camera here, is leaking onto my phone with condensation, so I'm going to move that to the floor. The rest of the titles I'm going to show you guys I got at Pam's Video Game Movie Dome, as some of you know it by. If you watch Dave's videos, my videos, you'll know that I had a ton of store credit. Like, I was up over $100 in store credit. And then I started realizing, like, maybe you should buy some newer titles. Pam gets like Blu-ray or 4Ks in now the week they come out. Basically, the movie is untouched, but the person just takes the digital copy codes, sells the movies. So I've been like pre-buying stuff. Like there was a title that came out recently, which I won't say because I don't have it yet, that I ordered. So when she got in, she puts a copy aside for me, and I will get it the week it comes out, or whenever I make it there. It's obviously not a huge deal, not a big rush. There were a few Blu-rays I grabbed from her, and then you'll see what I mean by the 4Ks. The first one being That's My Boy. I thought this was funny. I saw it once. I laughed a lot. I don't know if it'll be as funny on a rewatch, but we'll see. So I grabbed That's My Boy. I don't know what else to say about that. Next title, late 90s horror, urban legend. We're going to see if this holds up. I know there's a Scream Factory release of it, but I didn't need that. I just needed this TriStar Sony release. Urban legend. Then, another movie I've been on the hunt for a while. Definitely excited about watching this. Bridget's never seen it, so I want to check it out with her. And that is Trick or Treat. That's right, guys. A horror movie I really enjoy. I'm really excited about revisiting. I know I don't do a lot of horror on this channel, but this movie was awesome. I really loved the movie. Sam on the front there. Definitely looking forward to revisiting it. It's been a while since I've watched it. I know for a while they were saying there was going to be a Trick or Treat 2. We're still waiting. Maybe it'll eventually happen. We'll see. I don't know if we need that movie necessarily. But Trick or Treat, a great horror movie. Yeah. And then like I said, guys, 4Ks. Mary Poppins Returns. I've yet to watch it. But like I said, the guy basically, so there's the 4K with the slip covers. I always asked her, I said, do the movies have the slips? And she said, yeah. 4K and Blu-ray. An insert, but no digital copy. The person who sells them to her keeps the digital copy. I don't know what he's doing or how he's getting them. I don't know if I want to know. But I have to check this out. Haven't seen it yet. Have heard really mixed things. The next movie I did watch, I really liked it. I did not want to see it in the movies. Wasn't very excited about it. But, it ended up being really good. Probably my second favorite Transformers movie behind the Shia LaBeouf first Transformers in 2007. That, of course, is Bumblebee. This comes with the comic book. Very cool there. John Cena was horrible in this movie, right there with his Terminator jacket and glasses on. But Haley Steinfeld was really good in it. She's a great actress. She was awesome in True Grit. She was awesome in Edge of 17. And then the last one I got, I am so excited about revisiting this. Bridget and RJ haven't seen it yet because I went and saw this with my little sister. And that is Spider-Man Into the SpiderVerse. Like I said, definitely looking forward to revisiting this one. This movie is awesome. One of the coolest animated movies I've seen in a very, very, very long time. Just a fun time at the movies and a really cool movie. Looking forward to more movies in this animation style and in this universe. Then there's a few more things. I'm running out of steam here, so we're going to get through them. I got some 4K steelbooks. The first one I'm going to show you guys is not mine. So RJ said he wanted to get a movie. He wanted to get his first steelbook. So I told him, as long as it's a movie that's appropriate for you to own, that you could get your first steelbook. And he chose this, and I love the artwork of the steelbook. I didn't hate the movie. I don't love the movie. I was told I need to watch the unrated version, which I will do. And now I believe it's on 4K, the unrated version. Yep, the unrated version is on here. The Blu-ray has the rated and unrated version. And that, of course, is the new female Ghostbusters. So, RJ picked that out, which I don't blame him. Pretty cool artwork. The inside artwork is non-existent, guys. It's just green. I don't think I've ever seen a steelbook that I've grabbed that has had no, like, oh, there's the logo on the one side. But I mean, that's kind of lame. So RJ wanted this. I told him, absolutely, buddy, you can grab that. So it's his. I grabbed it out of his room. He has his own little movie section in his room. On his bookshelf, of course, because, you know, reading Richard. So yeah, RJ wanted to get it. I had no problem with that. So Ghostbusters. The next two were for me. The first one being Jumanji in the cool, like, wooden box steelbook. These were in, like, mint condition too, like no scratches, no dents. Oh, there's Khaleesi Mowen. The inside has, like, the rules of the game. And of course, under the discs, the board. So very cool. I have Jumanji on Blu-ray. I'll be getting rid of the regular version, keeping the steelbook version, obviously, which comes with the 4K and the Blu-ray. And I literally just took this out of the bag that it's been in for about a month and a half. So I am going to put it in my trusty steelbook sleeves and seal it up. So there it is, Jumanji. And then last but not least, I'm closing the video with the horror movie, guys. So I own this on Blu-ray. I actually bought the Blu-ray, I think, Black Friday this past year. So I think it's still sealed. So I'll be selling a still sealed copy on eBay. And that is the 4K version of, oh, that's terrifying, I Hate Clowns. It. Like I said, the It 4K Steelbook. A nice creepy picture of Pennywise in the sewer luring Georgie. I am really excited to go see It Chapter 2 this year. Like I said, I hate clowns, but the movie was awesome. It was funny, it was scary. There were a few parts that I was terrified, but like I said, I do not care. What are you doing? I do not care for clowns, so, but no, I love the movie. It's a great movie. So, grab that and get it sealed up in the bag. There it is. So, I think I'm going to have to do this in parts because the stack is just too tall. So, we'll break it there. So here's the haul, guys. This, like I said, is a whole bunch of miscellaneous titles that I've grabbed the last month and a half. The next video will have a big Facebook pickup I did, and then I'm all caught up on my pickups, guys. I'm filling these shelves tonight. I'm losing steam on these videos, so I'm probably going to take a break, have a drink of water. So this is the rest of the haul, as you can see. If you guys have any comments or any questions about any of the titles I grabbed, please hit me up. You can do so in the comment section down below. You can email me at downthemovie@gmail.com. There's links below to my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Letterboxd where I review everything, my eBay store. Like I said, if you guys are interested in anything off of my eBay store, email me, message me on Facebook or Instagram, and we can try to work out a deal so you don't have to go through eBay. Avoid paying the fees on my end so I can give you guys a better price. And that's it, guys. This video went way too long, but I had a lot to show you, a lot to say, and that's it. So as always, until next time, as I play with this plastic, who's down to movie, baby? Woo! See you guys later.